Hello, everyone. This is William here, mainly William Armstrong here, with a video on Facebook dating and scammers abusing it. I've made some few other videos before of scammers abusing it, but this one takes a new high low, meaning this scammer stupidly decides to like me on Facebook dating, even though I wasn't expecting anything of it. What just so happens to be is I say, "Hi, how are you?" Monday, about 5 days ago, and the scammer says, "I'm good," and you. Then it says, "I'm fine, nice to meet you." And then it says, "Nice to meet you too." And then the person says that they're Richard, the Facebook online support representative. Facebook COE. The scammer meant CEO, but they put COE, which is very unusual. And the punctuation is used all over the place incorrectly with commas everywhere. Mark Zuckerberg gave me permission to access your account so I can provide you some good news about it. Then the person says, okay, and then says, why would you need to access it? Then I said, and the person says, what do you mean, sir? And it says, you said Mark gave you permission to access my account. Wrong. The person says, yes, sir, I'm happy to notify you that the Facebook lottery, which has been held online since 2004, is currently being conducted online. You received notification that you were selected for the online draw. Okay. I say, okay. It said it launched in 2004. Are you still there? And the person says, yes. Then it says, okay, so what do you want me to do? This is part of our security contents. Avoid double claiming and excusable abuse of this program by some ownership and scam artists. All ownership were selected through a computer ballot voting system from over yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to read all that. If you want to read it, you can pause and read it yourself, but the scammer says, I'm your claims officer and I'm here to take you through the steps on how you will get your winnings. The scammer says, are you ready to claim your winnings of 1,000 USD? Then I say, okay. Then I say, how? Then it says, first of all, your award is attached to some numbers. Basically, this is one of those scams taking place through Facebook dating, those Facebook lottery scams, long story short. And you can pause to read some of this if you want. But the scammer says the same thing over and over. But hold on. Basically, the scammer was asking for personal information, but I gave the scammer fake information. As a result, I gave them the fake information just to get them off my back, not real information. I gave them false information to get them out. Luckily, this scammer in particular didn't get pissy when I gave the scammer false information. Luckily, they did not get angry when I do that. Some scammers will get angry, but some of them won't. This one didn't. And so it says, hold while I send that to the head office for verification. It says, verification completed. Are we fully satisfied with our services? Then I say, yes. And it says, good. The scammer says, good. It says, once again, we'll like you to know how you want to receive your winnings as you have 3 payment option and all require fees, so take note. The she will be included in the bracket below as you are to choose one of the option. Your winnings is going to get to your doorstep on how you want it. Which payment method works so good for you? ATM check, international certified bank draft. Notice that this scammer tells you that there's going to be delivery charges on all 3 of the options. And when I say ATMs is okay, good. Then you talk about ATM card. A FedEx private agent will be handling the delivery of your package directly to your home, but you need to settle the following fee below. Is it me or these scammers are stupid to realize that FedEx, all these package courier services won't accept large amounts of cash being sent to somebody overseas? Like the scammers trying to send it overseas to someone, they don't realize that they're in the wrong for that. Same goes for money mules too. And the scammer puts Economy Express 6 to 12 hours delivery. There's no way in the world an item can get delivered 6 to 12 hours. No, not that bad. Not that. If you order an item off the internet or someone is shipping you an item overseas, there's no way the items could take 6 to 12 hours to arrive to you. Not possible, for one, in this matter. Then I say, how do I settle the fee? And it says, why is there a mortgage fee when that's for a house? And it says, your house payment will be, the scammer has bad spelling, comes with your winnings. It's part of your winnings. The scammer talks about a mortgage, supposedly a mortgage payment to come with that, which mortgages are for houses, not for winnings like that, or not for some BS winning. This is which method will make it the simplest for you to pay your fee and receive your winnings. I said, what method? And I don't have a house. I said, apartment. I decided to give just to string the scammer along. This is alright, so we'd be paying $250. They said they take payment through PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, and gift card. This is whichever option will allow you to make the payment more easily now, and we can deliver your ATM card and access PIN to you tomorrow. Following your payment and our confirmation of the transaction, you'll be receiving your tracking number. Say, okay, Zelle. Then it says, okay, should I send the Zelle info? I hope you're not sending through from Chase Bank. Why in the world is scammers thinking of Chase Bank? Like, what makes them specifically think or hope that? And it says, what's wrong with Chase Bank? And the scammer says, I'm sending now. And then there's the person's Hotmail address, which Hotmail is an old thing that existed decades ago. And it says, send to that email by the name of Clifford Slaughter, the agent's name that is in possession of Zelle. They want me to send to some supposed agent. I said, okay, does he have a Facebook? It's Hotmail is discontinued. Hotmail no longer is used anymore. It's now Outlook is used instead of Hotmail. Remember MSN Hotmail over a decade ago? He says he's an agent, or scammer says that he's an agent in charge of the database, and after the payment's received, he will mark your profile as paid. Your ATM card and access PIN will be shipped together. You will need to make the payment within 20 minutes, else will automatically cancel, so we asked about the payment. So the scammer makes me want to do a payment within 20 minutes, which is too short of a notice. Then it says, okay, then you can show proof, please. I said, what proof, sir? There's nothing to be alarmed or afraid of, because I want you to know this is not a joke or a scam, and that the FBI and Homeland Security are fully aware of this promotion, which is 100% real and legitimate. BS! My foot. Legitimate my foot. Once the payment is made, you'll get your confirmation in your email together with the access PIN. And make sure you did not disclose it to anyone. I'm like, nope. And I said, not immediately, as my bank is limiting me. And then the person asked, do you have Cash App? I said, yes, my bank is tied to Cash App, Zelle, and PayPal, so they'll limit me on all fronts. Then I say, then the person says, okay, can you go get gift card? Then I said, that would be more easier. Then I said, can you go acquire the gift card right away? So in the morning, we can mail out both the access PIN and your ATM. Store closed at 11 p.m. at 10 p.m. What's your zip code? Then the person says you have to wait until morning to make the payment, or you can go to the closest Bitcoin machine now. Then I said, yes, most stores are closed late night. My zip code is 90210. Then the scammer says, okay, then it greets me by my first name. Then I say, how are things going for you this morning? I reported it to Facebook for scams directly through Facebook dating. I gave the scammer William Smith a fake name just to get the scammer off my back. But anyway, how stupid are these scammers? Like, how stupid that they think they are when they know that stuff like this, if they do a thing like that, they're going to get caught and called out on it. As soon as I call them out, as soon as I call a scammer out on their BS, the scammers lose their minds and lose it and start going crazy and angry, and they start swearing and getting vulgar when I call them out on their behavior. Scammers don't like being called out on their behavior. They don't like getting called out. But the only way they'll get called out and caught is by the authorities. For example, tech support centers in India, or these fake call centers in India, they usually haven't gotten raided by the police in India with the help of scammer Payback Pierogi, returning in these scammers to the Indian police, and sometimes they've gotten raided or shut down altogether. Carl Rock, a guy from New Zealand who has traveled in India a little bit, he's even done some videos on scammers. Carl Rock, a guy from New Zealand himself. We've got a lot of these scam baiters who go around busting scammers and doing the misdeed of stealing money from people. These scammers have sophisticated tactics, and they go to the great lengths to swipe money from people. They do. They make it a living, and they make an illegitimate living by doing that. So these scammers think that I'm stupid. Well, they're stupid for barking up my tree. They bark up my tree once again. But this is William Armstrong signing out. See you next time. Bye bye. And don't fall for it.